All right, we're going to do one round of mean, median, mode, and range, and then we're going to work on plotting points. So first, a round of mean, median, mode, and range. I'm going to put my numbers, and then you're going to, find the things. Okay. Mean, median, mode, and range. We have 13, 17, 5, 15, 5, 25, 10. I will type them in the chat for you. 13, 17, 5, 15, 5, 25, 10. They're in the chat. You are finding mean, median, mode, and range. When you're done, just wait patiently. I'm going to give everyone a chance to find it, so don't rush people.
Please stop.
Stop. Huh? Stop tapping. You wouldn't like it if someone was doing that. I'm going to give you about 2 more minutes, maybe. I see a few people still writing.
I don't like that cheese.
I don't like cheese at all. Where?
They're cold.
All right. Remember, do not erase your board until I tell you to, okay? First steps first, you put in least to greatest. So least to greatest would be 5, 5, 10, 13, 15, 17, 25. Find the mode because mode is so easy. Most used number is 5 because that was done twice. Range, this time is also pretty easy. Biggest minus the smallest, 25 minus 5 is 20. I repeat, range is 20. Median is our middle number. Mrs. Kneifel just likes to cross out until we get to the middle. There's an odd number, so we have a perfect center number, which is 13. And lastly, mean is the hardest, so I like to save it for last. 5 plus 5 plus 10 is 20. Plus 25 is 45. Plus 15, then 13 and 17 is 30. If I add all those up, I get 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90. You get 90 if you add all of those up. My camera's not off. I'm seeing myself right now. My camera's not off. 90 divided by 7. 7 can go into 9 one time, which is 7, 2 left. 7 can go into 20 two times, which is 14. 20 minus 14, remainder 6. Your mean is 12 and 6/7. I repeat, 12 and 6/7. Let me see your boards. Once again, mode 5. Range 20. Median is 13 and mean is 12 and 6/7. 12 and 6/7. Okay, so Blake, there definitely was a mode because 5 was used twice. No, it's 90 gauge. Sorry.
How is it 12?
Because when you divide 7 into 90, you get 12 with 6 left over. So it's 6/7. Okay? 12 and 6/7 is the mean. Okay? That's just doing division. Because 7 can go into 9 one time. There's 2 left. Bring down your 0. 7 can go into 20 twice, which is 14. 20 minus 14 is 6, which is the remainder, and you put it over the divisor 7. 12 and 6/7. Okay? All right, next I'm going to give you some coordinates, and you are going to make yourself a graph. You're going to decide what the scales are going to be. You're going to decide the best way to graph it, okay? Okay, I'm giving you 5 points. You're going to decide how to graph them, okay? A is 5/10. B over 6/12. C 4/8. D is 3/14. And E is 2/6. You're going to create me a graph. Remember, you have to decide the scales. What should you count by? Remember, your scale on X and on Y don't have to match. Evan, we don't wear winter coats during school. You're cold because you're sitting next to a window. If you were sitting in your seat, you wouldn't be as cold. FYI. Decide what you want to count by. We have 5/10, 6/12, 4/8, 3/14, and 2/6. I disagree with your x-axis. FYI. Look at what the x's are. Yeah. You didn't need to add those, by the way.
Too late.
Be looking at the numbers. Think about the best way to scale them. We have 5, 10, 6, 12, 4, 8, 3, 8, 3, 14, and 2, 6. We still have time. I still see people working. Don't rush. What? Two, 6, or 6, 12. I don't know which one you're talking about, Cadence. All right. I'm going to erase and I'm going to show you how I would do this, okay? Remember, you might have chose a different scale, but I'm going to tell you the easiest scale for this one, okay? Remember, your x and y don't have to be the same. So I'm going to do my x-axis first, and my x's are 5, 6, 4, 3, and 2. Or you could read those 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. So if I were you, I think the easiest is just by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That, in my opinion, is the easiest for the x-axis. Now for the y-axis, I have 10, 12, 8, 14, 6. If you notice, all of those are even numbers, so the easiest one to do is to count by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That for me would be the easiest. You could also do it by ones. For me, it would be the easiest to do 1 through 6 and then 2 through 14. I don't want to draw all my 5,000 lines. No, I will. I'll draw the lines. Hold on. I should get out my other colored marker. So this is how I would do it. Remember, you could have chose a different scale and that's fine, but for me, this would be the easiest way. So I'm going to plot my points now. The first one was 5, 10. Over 5, up 10. That is where A would go. B, over 6, up 12. B, C, over 4 up 8. 4 up 8. D was over 3 up 14. And lastly, E was over 2 up 6. So this is how my graph would look, okay? I would have done by 1s on the bottom and 2s on the y-axis. Let me see your guys' boards. Let me see how you did. That's okay, Mia. Accidents happen. Looks like a lot of you guys did 1s, and that's fine. Some of you guys did 2s like me. Some of you guys did 2s and 2s. Remember, you go over, then up. Over, then up. Your first number is for over. Second number is for up, okay? All right. We have time for at least one more of these. And then we will call it a day for Math RTI, okay? Be thinking about what scale is going to fit the best. All right. Okay. We have 10-10, 20-10, 20-15, 30-10, 45. So look at the x's, 10, 20, 20, 30, 40. What could you count by on the x-axis? Look at the y's, 10, 10, 15, 10, 5. What might be easy to count on the y for, okay? Be thinking about what's going to be the easiest for each axis. Maybe we could do that next time, Jameson. It just would be harder through the computer screen is all. Landon, should you be doing something? How did you take the quiz without a dry erase board? What? How did you take the quiz without a dry erase board? Why does everyone else have one dry erase board out besides you? So you are capable of working out math problems in your head? Okay. 10-10, 20-10, 20-15, 30-10, 45.
All right. Do you put ABC?
Yeah, sorry. Pin me, Cadence. Okay, well, let me read them again to you. 1010 is A. B is 2010. C is 2015. D is 3010. E is 45. Okay? You're making a graph, plotting those numbers. A, 10, comma 10. Write them down. B, 20, comma 10. C, 20, comma 15. D, 30, comma 10. E, 40, comma 5. Thanks, Landon. They're in the chat now. I'm going to give you guys another minute to finish plotting those points. So then we're going to talk about the best scales to use.
We're doing another one.
No, I have to do it with you guys. Didn't like that line. Evan, do you have a graph? How can you have 90 before 20? You are making a graph incorrectly, sir. I'm not sure why you have lines separating 3 and your 0. Yes, it is. Come here. Like, do you see how I make this L? Yeah, you need to be doing the same thing. Come here. You have a line drawn through 30, which means it's in the wrong spot now. Just make an L. Okay? Follow along. All right. Let's give it a try, friends. So, if Mrs. Kneifel was doing this, my X's are 10, 20, 20, 30, 40. So what am I going to do? I'm going to count by 10. So that would obviously be the easiest. So we know zeros on the corner. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then my Y's are 10, 10, 15, 10, 5. So I could go by 10s again, but I have a 5 and a 15, which makes me want to go by 5s. So I would do 5, 10, 15, 20. And we know we're going to hit every single one then. Let me draw my lines really quick. Evan, do you see how I don't have hanging things everywhere? Hey. Okay. You see how neat that is? All right. So like I said, I would have done 10s on the X, 5s on the Y. And let's plot. A was 10, 10. Over 10, up 10 was A. B was over 20, up 10, B. C was over 20, up 15. D was over 30, up 10. And lastly, E was over 40, up 5. So that is how I would have done this. Isabella, I don't feel like 2s would have been the best option because you have a 5 and a 15, which means those would have been in the thing. Remember, it's totally fine what you choose. You just want to choose the best option. And if you have 10, 10, 15, 10, 5, 5s is just a better plan than 2s because then your 15 and 5s are in the middle of things instead of right on there. But totally up to you. Remember, we just want it to be as simple as possible. Let me see your guys' boards. This is what I would have done. Not saying if you didn't do what I did was wrong. It's just we want it to be as simple as possible with the easiest scale. And remember, as always, the X is over, Y is up. X over, Y is up. X over, Y is up. All right. Well, guys, Math RTI has come to an end. Well, we're about ending 2 minutes early, but that's okay. I will see you all in reading class. We will not have Math RTI again until after spring break. Ta-ta!